I'm a human geographer, so I'm working in different aspects of globalization of investments in different branches, fields, sectors. So tourism is one of the things that I'm interested in. I'm interested how the people are coping with each other under new possibilities of communication, travel, lack of money, development of new destinations, new areas, a lot of possibilities, a lot of offers, cheap offers, and a new segment of people who are just interested in the upper high segments. So how all these things are merging, interacting together. That's what we call modern tourism today. That's what fascinates me.
So it's the aspect of something like developing new tourist destinations and the conflicts that might arise between the local people and the tourists, or do I get it wrong in there?
It could be part of it. I mean, it's just about the people themselves, the people who wants to travel. Why do they travel? Are they still interested in another cultures and to see something new? Although they can get it by internet, at least in Europe or in North America, where everything is accessible, or are just interested into having cheap hotels, cheap beaches, more sun and nice cocktails. Is there still that adventure element in the whole thing? Is there still that the need to know the other in the whole context, especially if you see the new destinations, which looks all the same, no matter where you are, in Egypt, in Florida, in Cuba, in Chile, or in South Africa. I mean, the difference, if you are looking for something different, you can find it. But if you are not, you can stay in your club, in your resort, the whole time, 15 days, having nice cocktails, having the same meat, having the same room, the same satellite TV channels.
And why is it like that? It might be a difficult question, but
I don't know why it's like that. I mean, there's actually there are a lot of reasons why it's like that. There is the question of offers, which makes it very cheap to travel. In the last 30, 40 years, we have enough time to travel. At least, as I said again, in Western Europe and the industrialized countries in general. So we have the possibility to travel. And we have the possibility to have nice vacations cheaper than in our country. Just think about it. If you want to spend 2 weeks in Scotland, or you want to spend 2 weeks in Tunisia, so Tunisia is definitely cheaper. And if you are staying in a resort internationally managed by an international company, and having your Pizza Hut and McDonald's next to you, and having an English-speaking tourist or German-speaking tourist, the resorts and hotels these days are nationally organized. The Germans are in one, the Italians and the other, the English and the others, but all that's taking place in Cyprus, Egypt, Malaysia, Indonesia, South Africa. So it's cheaper. You have a guarantee that you have a nice sun the whole time, nice weather, and you are with the other people. And if you are really interested